presentation. We're excited to bring you this celebratory fusion of basketball and Latin culture. Joined by Grant Hill and Tim Legler, this is Brian Anderson, and we'll have Ale LaForce reporting for us. They're getting their first look of the season at Brooklyn in this one.
They split the 2 games they played last year. Both teams really struggled to find wins throughout the season.
Well, both teams struggled to be competitive overall last year, but at least their season series was.
This should be a real chess match tonight, Grant. These teams both love to get set up and run their plays.
Yeah, you know, B.A., you got 2 patient teams who execute on exactly what their coach has drawn up for them. Trusting in ball movement to find their shots is a key.
Just 2 to shoot. And they turn it over. Shot clock violation as the buzzer sounds. Outside Curry. Fires the 3. And the Nets another 3.
Well, if there's one guy in this league, you better run off the three-point line. It's Curry.
Some nice ball movement by Phoenix. Back to White. Here's Wagner. Hauled in by Curry.
Hey, sometimes the best looks don't equate to points.
Gordon, right side. Back to Curry. Out to Simons. Lets it go from deep. Perfect night so far, 2 for 2.
Well, unlimited range and a pure stroke right there by Simons.
And Stephen Curry's been so good for so long. Tim, we tend to forget that early ankle injuries held him back.
Yeah, really, Brian, hard to imagine what he's overcome. Surgery in seasons 2 and 3 that strengthened his lower body and got those ankle braces. Sports medicine has unleashed a killer.
And so the timeout by Jordan Ott here. A moment to rest and confer on the game plan. Let's go! And White has got the ball here for the Phoenix Suns. Searching for their first points of the game. And about 2 minutes into the first quarter here. 6 to shoot. Here's Wagner. Oh, and makes it with the kiss.
What a critical bucket. This game could have gotten out of hand early if they allowed that run to go much longer.
Pass to Simons. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Curry. Simons got 12 points in the game.
Wow, their opponent is doing a tremendous job spacing the floor.
White drives in. Here's O'Neal. The rebound by the Nets. Outside Curry. Back to Simons. Pass to Curry. They set the pick. 16 feet out. Barlow grabs the miss.
Yeah, that's a shot he'll make 90% of the time. He just couldn't get it to go right there.
And Grant, the Nets have shown the capacity to rebuild quickly in the past.
Yeah, playing in a big market helps, but they've pivoted decisively from their Big Three era and have the picks and flexibility to make moves.
And the Nets tack on 2 more.
And what's working here? Each guy is willing to make the next pass.
Back to White. Shoots over Curry. White, good.
And setting the tempo with an assertive move. Like, where was the defense on that play?
That is a quality look. You can't do it much better than that.
A chance here to catch up with Ali from the sideline.
Thanks, guys. Franz Wagner was asked to describe his game, and he said, I don't know if there's someone who I would say I play really close to, I'm like a tall guard. I try to do a lot of different stuff out there, and I hope when you see me play, you see that I'm having fun and I'm playing for the right reasons. Brian?
Okay, thanks for the report, Allie.
Boy, I like their energy coming in. Terrific execution so far.
And from the opening tip, they've been locked in. Just look at the score. That tells you all you need to know.
And he's going to the line for two. The official saw contact while he was going up. No doubt, Anthony Simons has shown he can be a 20-point-per-game scorer in this league.
Yeah, the shooting is great. He's a natural at finding his shot, but he'll be targeted at the other end. That's where he's got to improve.
Well, this league has so many great guards. At times, Anthony Simons flies a little bit under the radar, but he's still very, very young, and his ability to score is going to keep him on the radar.
That's how you want to see them crash the glass. They've been out-hustled so far.
Suns trail by 16. Pass to Clayton. Back to Whitmore. And once again, off the mark by Phoenix.
That's just unlucky. You don't mind him taking that shot at all.
So far, they're owning both ends of the floor. We'll see if they can keep this going.
Well, the score reflects it. They've just been the better team all the way around.
Anthony Simons has been leading the charge for the Nets, torching the Nets, hitting 4 from distance that quarter. More 2K action in just a moment. We welcome you back to second quarter action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. And a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for the Nets.
Well, they found a groove, and it's from distance, so knocking them down from the three-point land never hurts.
And then there's the points off turnovers. They've really made the other team pay when they've lacked ball security.
And there's the foul. It's on Anthony Simons. That's his first foul.
I love great defense. Just quick to establish his feet, and he takes the hit.
Here's Collier. Pass to Clayton. Here's Collier. He can't get it to go. Brooklyn leading by 18. Curry with it. 5 points in the game. An absolute bomb from three-point range. Curry's got his third basket on the night right there. Here's Collier. Phoenix no good that time either.
And they're +5 on the boards after that rebound.
Outside Curry. From deep three-point land. The shot no good. And here are the Suns. Some nice ball movement by Phoenix. Clayton. From outside, off the mark. They are blowing this one open.
Maybe the only question is how big will this lead grow? As the deep shots continue to fall, you can sense the frustration growing among these defenders.
And so the timeout by Jordan Ott here. Coach taking this moment to speak to his guys, maybe alter some of the game plan. Now that have found success with twin towers inside. What's behind that, Tim?
Well, there's a big difference between positionless basketball and small ball. Key is, if you can be big and skilled, that's a pretty tough combination to match up with.
No matter how the game changes, rebounding is always going to be a factor.
It's always key.
19-footer. And again, it's Brooklyn.
Yeah, the sweet-looking jumper of Steph. It just looks so pure coming out of his hands.
Here's O'Neal. And that time also a missed shot. And it's Simons with the ball for Brooklyn. They haven't allowed any points in the second quarter. Curry looking it over. Okogie on the wing. Three-pointer. And it's Phoenix for the rebound.
He had more than enough room to hit that. Just couldn't make it happen.
And that one's good. Whitmore.
Athleticism showing through from Whitmore. He doesn't need much room at all to operate in close.
From going to the finals in 2021 to missing the playoffs last season, Grant, things have not gone according to plan for the Suns.
Well, you know, B.A., they followed that trip to the finals with a 64-win season. But then they went all in on the big three of Booker, Durant, and Beal. And that just didn't yield the results they'd hoped for.
Now here's Gordon. They're searching for a way to score.
Yeah, buckets have been very tough to come by.
Out of bounds. It'll be Brooklyn's ball.
Substitution for your Suns. Barlow.
And here's Simons outside. And again, it's the Nets missing. Pass to Mitchell. Down low. Simons with a steal. Screen by Gordon. The three from Curry. Sinks that one. Now shooting 5 of 10 and looking sharp.
And the defense is really allowing them too much room on the perimeter.
O'Neal. Parrish with a rebound. Now the Nets with it. Stringing it together. They've got an 11-2 run going. And there's a pick. Curry's shot is off. And it's the Suns with the ball. Here's Collier. And once again, off the mark by Phoenix. Brooklyn in total control. They've only given up 2 points this quarter. The three from Curry. And again, Brooklyn with the triple.
They're getting torched on the perimeter. 4 of the last 5 buckets have been threes.
Well, he is fighting through it right now, still looking to get his first make of the quarter, but it's been an ugly start.
Just incredible. I mean, he's really making it rain out there, knocking them down one after another.
This defense is trying to stay connected to him, but he is on a mission.
9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. And as it goes out of bounds, Brooklyn able to keep possession.
Nice deflection there. Really trying to disrupt their offensive flow.
Yeah, that'll give them something to think about.
Timeout called. Brooklyn.
Timeout. Guard.
All right,
Knocks it loose. White with a steal. And the Suns pushing it up now. Here's Mitchell. And he can't stop the run as that one misses.
They really have a commanding lead, not just in points, but in rebounds as well.
Oh, it's stolen away. From 18 feet away. Doesn't go that time. And so it's the Brooklyn Nets with a gigantic 33-point lead at the close of the quarter. And their defense has stood out, wreaking havoc for the opposition. We'll be right back. And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly in the second. Here's White. Here's Mitchell. Wagner, left side. Outside O'Neal. And there's a whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot two. Tim, you got into the NBA media very quickly after your playing days. Were you naturally drawn to this side of the game?
Well, B.A., I think I always saw the game as a coach would, trying to watch all 10 players at the same time. So for me, the ability to stay connected to the game while also talking about it and hopefully teaching people really is what's drawn me to it from the beginning.
And no suffering the L from the broadcast table.
That's for sure. You don't have to have any sleepless nights.
So it's Phoenix now. A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
Thanks a lot, guys. Those who've worked with Nets coach Jordi Fernandez rave about his people skills. He said, quote, "Am I very good at it? I don't know, but I try because I think it's important. When you have that relationship, especially in the tough moments, is when you can break through and be successful. Without it, it's tough, so you try to build it." Guys?
Thank you, Allie. And that one, good.
And that is exactly why Curry is must-see TV.
And Grant, you played a half-decade in Phoenix. What stands out the most?
Well, B.A., a great city with great fans. And that exciting run in 2010 where we made it to the conference finals.
Here's Barlow. Yet to see a basket. And Wagner gets it to go.
Yeah, Wagner showing he has the strength to beat contact.
Unable to get the ball in bounds. And they got called for a 5-second violation.
Yeah, they got a little loose with the ball right there, but in general, they've avoided the big mistakes, and they're running away with this.
O'Neal misses.
Still searching for his first bucket of the night. He is struggling, and so is his team.
White can't hit.
That's their plan, to get him an opportunity to finish in tight. That's a miss they can live with.
Outside Curry from the high post. And it's good for two. Curry's gotten 4 this quarter.
Yeah, Curry is deadly from anywhere on the floor, including the mid-range.
Barlow misses.
Well, it certainly hasn't been a smooth start after the break. Just 1 for 5 here to start the third.
White with a steal. The floater. Mitchell misses. Here's Brooklyn. They've only allowed 2 points so far in the second half. And Curry is good for 3. Curry's got 26 points.
Well, he's done everything you want offensively. Great shot selection, and he is a big reason why they have the lead. Well, I think at this point the whole team is pressing, but he certainly looks frustrated.
They're really dictating the tempo on both ends of the court.
And they just keep building out this lead. With each made basket, their confidence increases.
Phoenix shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw shots of the night.
At the line for your sons, Barlow, taking 2 shots.
No good on the free throw. And no luck at the stripe this time. Second one won't fall.
They've shown that power inside. Their rebounding effort has been sensational.
They get it back. Pass to Highland. Back to Williams. Lays it up and banks it in. Williams has got his first points of the game.
The assist numbers certainly stand out. They've really emphasized ball movement here today. They conceded the points to him, and he couldn't take advantage. That miss might stick with him.
Beasley outside. Off target from 3-point range. And here's Wagner. He'll bring it up for Phoenix. All right, Tim, you look at Malik Beasley carrying the torch for the 6'4 sharpshooters.
Oh, that's right, B.A. And believe me, he never saw one that he didn't like. He gets them up. And it's the combination of volume and accuracy that made it a big reason why he was the runner-up for 6th Man of the Year in 2025.
Now here's Beasley. He's scoreless. Washington up top. Good ball movement here by Brooklyn. Here's Highland. No good with the triple. They haven't looked like themselves the last few possessions.
They haven't. This is when they really need to be patient and get a clean look.
Here's O'Neal. And stolen by Williams. Pulls up for three. And he can't get that one. And it's the Suns with the ball. There's a 4-second difference between the shot and game clock. Collier. That shot missing. And the Nets with possession here. They've only allowed 2 points so far in the second half. Here's Mitchell. Got it. Good job in the low post. Mitchell's gotten his first basket of the night.
Well, what a steady presence offensively and a very difficult player to game plan for.
Stephen Curry getting it done for the Nets. He's been doing damage on the offensive end all night. 28 points in this one. And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may already be out of hand. And here's Highland. Here's Okogie. He drops it from range.
They've had a hard time shutting down the three-point shot.
He shoots. Clayton's shot is good.
Very difficult to stop team play when the ball's moving. Excellent find with the pass to create that scoring opportunity.
Williams from long range. And again, it's Brooklyn from deep.
Back-to-back threes, making their defense work on the perimeter a bit.
There's a screen. Pass to Wagner. Over Washington. Again, the Suns good for two.
And even before he caught the ball, Wagner had that measured up.
Now Williams. Back to Highland. Washington outside. From outside the arc. He buries it from three. Washington's gotten himself going here. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Here's Clayton. And it's cleared by Vucevic. Well, you ask the older generation about load management. They'll bend your ear about back in the day, Grant.
Oh, yes, we will. But it's true that today's players average more distance covered per game, even if they're not walking uphill both ways. So you got to take that into account.
Pass to Okogie. Up top, Highland. Now Vucevic. Fires the three. It's rebounded by Wagner.
That's his shot, and one I'm sure he wants back.
Collier, no good. Washington, left side. And out of bounds. The Suns will take it. And the Suns will go for a different look here. Now O'Neal. Williams grabs the board.
And at this point, the defense is daring him to shoot.
Washington a screen to the paint. And Washington powers it through.
He just rises up and throws it down hard with one hand.
That is such a go-to move for him. He holds nothing back on those. And they go to the intentional foul.
You don't want to stop the clock right there. I'm not quite sure what he was thinking.
Brooklyn making some changes. Pass to O'Neal. Looking to end the run. Brooklyn pulls it in. Outside Curry. And here's Simons. There's the three. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Curry.
This is what it's been since halftime. Remarkable results from downtown.
They have found a weakness in the defense, and it's on their ability to defend the three-point line.
Pass to Curry. And there's the screen to the middle. Here's Parrish. And down it goes. Dunked it through off a beautiful setup.
Well, part of the game plan was to neutralize the crowd. And guess what? Mission accomplished.
There is no doubt about it. They've done a great job minimizing all of the external factors.
And it's Simons penetrating. Boom! He jams it straight down.
Wow, look at Simons right there. Look at that quickness with the ball in his hands.
And you can see how scary this team can be when everything is clicking for them. Just a terrific performance for the Nets.
And you don't usually see this kind of blowout, but tonight they delivered the punishment.
I mean, what's so impressive is they never wavered in their approach. They just kept at it and showed they were without a doubt the better team.
And this one concludes with their second victory of the year.
And they meet just twice, so taking the first meeting. Oh, big time! Showing us that killer instinct right now. No letting the foot off the gas for them.
They are playing with so much confidence. They've been clutch all the way around.
A bigger guy who makes intelligent passes. Nice feed from Wagner.
The kick out, Curry. Lets the three fly. Counted from distance.
3-point field goal.
Curry's got 31 points.
They really came in with the right mindset today. I can guarantee you their flight home will be filled with some smiles.
It is never easy to win on the road, but they rose to the challenge.
Gets the three to fall.
This has been their game plan here in the final period. We'll see if it continues to work out.
Well, they are hunting deep shots, but they'll take the layup if you give them one.
They're playing big inside. Wagner draws good contact.
At the line for two, Franz Wagner.
That free throw misses. And the second free throw is good. There's 18 seconds left in the fourth. Simons outside. Back to Curry. And so it's Brooklyn easily grabbing this one. This one wasn't even close. The hometown crowd was waiting for a miracle that never came.
Yeah, and this team was consistent